Hey guys, daskro here. We have another match, Phoenix versus Team Extreme Esports. This is an exciting match. Let's try a Karkand. Brett, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing just fine. So this is Team Phoenix. They're playing on the U.S. side, looking at
I just ripped.
looking at Opticon right now. But we also have a few other perspectives. We have, ooh, Opti goes down, oh no. We got Snipe, we got Sleet who's dead, we also got the quad cam. Let's go back to Opticon.
Keep going.
Yeah, right now it looks like they're doing a 2-3 split. 3 of them are going to go yard side, while 2 of them are going to be going on wire side.
They know you guys are going.
And just going to be kind of. Actually, Sleet made it all the way around to bus.
Oh my fucking.
So it looks like they're going to be pushing in C real fast here, which is pretty much the standard strat. I mean, everybody pretty much knows that you push C pretty much off the break. A is kind of like.
Ramp.
You know how that goes.
It is, and it looks like going to quad cam, all 3 are down.
Wow.
Snipe, Opti, and Sleet are all down. They try to go for that big C break because if they can get Charlie, they can then start pushing from 2 different angles, both their base and from Charlie into Bravo Alpha. It requires the other team, the defender team, to look at both sides of the map as opposed to just through 1 or 2 lanes from one side.
Wow.
So let's go to Opti. No, actually, let's go to Sleet for a second.
Yeah, right now they're just kind of setting up for positioning. It looks like they kind of gave up, possibly, on the push to C. I'm looking at Snipe's perspective right here. He's on front 1. Opti just got a pick from front 1, and he's going to be pushing into, it looks like A2, A3, and trying to make a little bit of a stand over there towards their gimme. Actually, it's not even a gimme. It's A.
It's A, because take in mind, guys, this is not a standard map. This is a Conquest assault map, where the defender side, oh, Snipe goes down.
Yeah, Opti getting the res, and he does get the kill, going back for the res.
Opti gets one, and he goes down, going to Snipe. Snipe goes down. But wait a minute, look at Sleet. Is he going around all the way to side Charlie? Looks like he is. He's going hillside, all the way to Charlie. So even though a few of their guys have died, perhaps they'll spawn on him.
Yeah, right now what they need to do is just all switch over on squad, spawn on Sleet, and they can leave maybe one back at over at A, just to basically, cause a distraction and keep their attention over there for as long as possible. And then they need to power burn C.
One on my body.
Actually, they got looks like the Phoenix has one on B. They got about halfway burned out, and Snipe does go down trying to go into C. Opti is the one over on wire. Trying to make something happen, and doesn't look like they're going to get it.
Oh, he sees one at Bravo, but he will get a few shots on, but that may not be enough. Nope, he takes him out, takes out Sergio BF.
Nice.
Nice job at Opti, puts the med pack down, keeps on going. Again, just trying to wait for people to peek on out. It's almost like they're putting a little bit of pressure on Bravo as a feign so they can get on Charlie.
Yeah, and Sleet did make it up on C, but he did get taken out. Snipe is sitting up on C1 right now. Looks like he's going to be trying, actually it's C2, I think. Going to be trying to get a couple of picks, just kind of holding it down. Sleet is in C. Arch is getting the burn on C, and unfortunately Opti does get taken down on B. But I think Opti did his job. He was creating enough of a distraction now that it looks like Phoenix is going to get C. They already have it halfway burned, more than halfway burned, and looks like they're going to get the rest of it here shortly.
Opti gets revived and gets a great double kill, but then goes down, but putting a lot of pressure on Bravo. I really like this because they're able to put a lot of pressure on both points, and so even if they lose 1 point, it forces the opponent to actually choose between Bravo and Charlie, and so no matter what, the Phoenix is in actually a really good position regardless of what side the opponents decide to choose to defend.
Snipe! Oh, gets a nice pick over on, looks like a C3. Almost get taken out himself, but ends up getting him.
Sees another one. Bravo takes a few shots out, but no
Sleet getting a couple of action over on wire 2, it looks like. And it looks like they're making a big push up to B. They got 3 on the burn. Right now they need to stick a guy over in hotel right now. He does see one.
He's in hotel.
I think he's standing around too long. He needs to make a push, something. At the same time, though, you do have Opti pushing into A, and he gets a nice pick
Oh, but he goes down. But it's good they're putting pressure on this. It's good they're putting pressure on. Opti goes down, going back to Sleet. Sleet on Bravo, starting to bleed it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a few hits on the wire end, but he didn't lose no good kill on it. Right now, the score is doesn't look that great for Phoenix. It's
yeah, but on Karkand though, this is about normal for scores for the U.S. team, and then the U.S. starts picking up momentum, and they start bringing it back. So this is actually a fairly normal game right now.
Yeah, going to Opticon, he is on Alpha along with Kinney. They're taking Alpha, and they have Bravo grayed out. This could be a big turnaround if they can be able to hold Bravo.
Yeah, this is looking to be an all-cap, a cap out by Phoenix. And if you guys know, in Conquest Domination, or what is this one?
Conquest Assault.
Assault. I'm sorry, guys. Conquest Assault. If you cap out the defending team, you basically when they die, they can't spawn in. It's game over.
It is. Now, it may be a bit too soon to call. It looks as if that Team Extreme has gotten Bravo point back, still trying to get on Alpha. But nonetheless, though, Snipe is still at Charlie. Sees one guy on that Bravo market building.
Yeah, right now, Sleet and Snipe both are going back and forth with the guy up on Bravo building. And Sleet making a push down into C. I don't know if he saw something. Maybe a big push coming into C. Snipe does go down, so yeah, there is a push into C. Sleet is coming back to clean it up. He gets a couple of hit markers on the guy.
He knows he's there. Oh, and he just waits for him to pop out and just pops him super quick.
Now Opti getting to pick over onto A. He is going to be getting on the burn right now. So they're going to be going for this double pressure. They're going to power burn it with three players.
Three guys on Alpha. This is look how fast it's going down. Now this puts him into a bit of a vulnerable position on Charlie, but I think Sleet's going to be able to hold it back. In fact, Sleet is being very aggressive and actually pushing from Charlie to Bravo.
Yeah, he is on B right now getting the burn. So
bringing the fight to them.
But at the same time, if you look at it, daskro, C is burning.
Oh no.
So they do have, Extreme has presence over on C, and Sleet just got taken out. Snipe coming in for the res. He did get the pick, it looks like, and he's going to get the guy on tits. Nice.
Yes, Snipe is able to get back up, takes him out. They're able to burn down Bravo, or trying to burn down Bravo. They have Alpha, but they're losing Charlie.
Now, I will say this. This is an uncomfortable position to be in. It's 35 tickets for Phoenix, 107 for Extreme. They don't have the burn. So this is a very bad spot for them to be in. They're about to get B, which is good, but they're still... This is not the best place that you want to be in. You really needed to have had at least 2 flags, I would say, for the last probably a minute or so.
Yeah, it is. I agree with that. It looks like Opticon takes out a guy on by pushing up on. Where is he, by the way? Is he?
Opti is over in A3, I believe.
A3, yeah.
And he's shooting over into Wire. Right now, he's shooting in the hotel.
That's right. Sniper is. Also
Sleet coming into Hotel Alley, and he gets 2. Gets a nice 2-piece right there. Going to be pushing back over into possibly getting in the hotel or going on to B.
Oh, I hope he goes to hotel, especially if he's taking hits. They know he's there. Oh, don't peek yourself out, Sleet. Be careful.
Oh my God. Almost get the back rage on ramp. Oh my God, he was in perfect position. Oh, so bad. But you do have Sleet cleaning up 2, it looks like, on B. No, not quite.
Oh, Sleet goes down.
Another one down B.
We need to take the burn.
Snipe, though, is back in the action, taking on Bravo, sees one at Wire, fires some, but doesn't get any hit indicators. At the same time, Opti is cleaning up Wire as well, takes out one. Snipe goes down at Bravo.
Yeah, and now they have to be worried. Phoenix has to... Ooh, nice kill. Phoenix has to be worried. It's 16 tickets to 100. They have to be watching their spawns. They have to be watching their reses. Because they do gray out C. They're getting the burn. They got 3 on C right now, so they're going to power burn this one.
I think they may have something here. They have to not only watch the amount of kills that they, or the deaths that they take, but they have to keep the bleed in their favor. And it's going to be so hard because they are defending 2 points of the map that are way, way apart from one another.
Absolutely. And I know that C, everybody loves C on this map, but B is definitely a power flag, just because you can reinforce A and C so easily. And if you remember, or actually if you just look, Sleet getting a nice kill over by K-Spot. If you look at it, you can actually shoot down into C. That's a huge disadvantage if you're spawning from C going to B.
Gotta take this flag.
That's right. Doing a big push on a Bravo. They know they're losing Alpha, so they're going to put as much effort as they can into Bravo. Just so they
Opti
can...
going up into wire 2 gets the nice kill on him. That was all communication right there.
Oh, sees
Double
one.
kill.
Oh, he gets a double
Yes,
kill.
Double kill. Nice.
Very nice.
I'm gonna spawn deployment. Push.
That was a big deal, cleaning up wire and cleaning up the buildings around it. That's a huge deal. 13 to what? Is it 67 nearly?
13 to 60 or 86.
86, excuse me. So they have been able to shut off a few points here and there. Opti sees one, but I guess taken out.
Yeah, Sleet, look, right now getting into some fights over in the glass. Guy trying to push up in the radio doesn't quite get him. Snipe, though, playing very smart. He's backing all the way up in the Toad, and he's going to be looking for those long shots, making sure they do not push around yard side.
I got two. I got pushed.
That's right. He's playing a bit more defensive because I think they can maintain the attrition here, but they're going to have to make sure they don't get the flag capped against him. Opti takes out
getting
one.
a good pick right there. And they have to get this guy off of B. They have to get the guy off of B. They cannot lose this burn right now. It's 10 tickets to 69.
Opti goes down.
They have to be very careful with everything they do from now on. They do get the res. Sleet gets the res off on Opti, so that's going to save them at least one.
Yeah, every med revive is going to count on here, and so this is so difficult for them to not only hold Bravo Charlie, that they have to watch the flanks. And Opti sees one pushing a wire, but takes out one, sees another one, doesn't get a double kill, but it's, I think, a kill assist on there maybe.
Yeah, it looks like Sleet cleaned up the other one, but died himself.
The alley's really ripped.
Got one down, alley.
Going to Sleet. Sleet takes out one near Hotel. Takes out Dubstep. Opti also taking some out as well in the Hotel area.
Yeah, and right now, they just need to be playing passive. Put one up in Hotel, put one up in the wire, and just hold it. Lock it down. You got Snipe playing very smart, looking for any kind of big push that's going to be coming up through yard. And Opti, you know, he's playing in a very smart spot. They just need to hold it. Just hold the burn. It's now 9 to 43, so they have knocked off half of their deficit.
Yeah, more than 40 tickets, and they've only lost a couple. But take in mind, one bad battle where they ended up losing a few tickets will cost them dearly.
That's right. One missed res, one missed shot, and they get wiped. Snipe doing a really good job.
Snipe holding that defensive position on that far hilltop flank and is able to defend it successfully.
You know what? Here's the other problem that Phoenix is going to run into. Opti is out of ammo. He's down to his pistol. He is trying to defend right now with just his pistol.
Oh no. And he's trying so hard. He sees one, but he's
he gets hit markers.
At least two.
If he gets this,
oh no!
Awesome.
Holy fuck.
Come on, Opti, come on!
Oh, it goes for the reload.
All right, Sleet is seeing some action over here on wire, and he gets one. And I don't think he's going to go for that res. I think he's just going to let it die.
Opti again trying to use his pistol, sees one pushing over to Snipe. I hope he lets him know that it's coming. Sleet, on the other hand, seeing guys running from wire right hotel, takes out one.
And all of a sudden, daskro, this is a game. It is 8 to 19. And it is Phoenix's game if they can hold this.
Ooh, Snipe sees one pushing along that far flank.
One in my building.
They now have the question: Does he run? Does he run after him, or does he wait? There's so few tickets remaining. Oh, he sees one, takes out one that's trying to push up on him, doing good. Sees another one on the hilltop, way far away near Charlie, waiting for them to peek out. Sees him peek out. Doesn't get any hit indicator. Oh, he ends up killing it. Oh!
God, nice headshot.
Snipe. That may very well have been the shot of the game.
That right there, I think, was the MVP moment. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was great. Just waited it out. And here comes Opti with the revolver kill. 8 to 2.
Up the gun. Oh my God! I think they got it now. Wow! Awesome comeback! Awesome comeback by Phoenix.
8-0.
8-0. Good job, guys. Good job.
GG. So let's go into some post analysis. All right, guys, time for some post-analysis of the Phoenix versus Team Extreme Esports game on Strike Karkand. Now, take in mind, we only saw one round, round one, and that's because round two is a bit different. Bro, what happened in round two?
Well, from what I understand, round two is pretty much a blowout. As everybody knows, the easy side is the Russian side. and that was the next round for Phoenix. And I don't believe that Phoenix lost one flag on that next round. So it was not as exciting as this round, and that is why we are only going to be posting one today. But what an exciting round it was.
It was. That was a really cool round. Only a few tickets, less than 20 tickets remain, and they were able to take almost a 100 ticket deficit and turn around in their favor. So let's just start off and talk about what their initial strategy was. Brett, what did you see in terms of their initial strategy? I know we saw a C push. Was there anything else?
Well, a standard strat on this map is either put 4 to yard side and try and go around C, or split up 2-3. You send 2, either 1 on front and then the other one on wire, and then the 3 around to C. And what those guys that are going on front and wire, their whole objective is pretty much just to distract. And the thing is if they actually do get, like, say they get 3 picks, then they can just jump on A, and there you go, you got A. So, they're not really there to do any damage, but they have the potential to do it. The real objective here is to get C. That's the money flag that you want, and every team tries and get it.
That's right, and I noticed that as they initially pushed up onto Charlie, they had a lot of momentum towards it, always sending at least one guy to Charlie. Sleet was that guy many of the times. Eventually they were able to take it, but it took a few tries because their first try did fail.
Yeah, and that's one of those things about this map that is so hard, is that if your first push does fail, you're looking at around a 50 ticket loss right there. That's how much time it usually takes to get around a C. So you're looking at about 50 tickets lost out of, I think you only get 165 tickets in the whole round. So you're already at a disadvantage because you have no flags, and then you lose the 50 tickets just trying to get around behind them. So that first push is so critical. That's why a lot of teams do not do that well if they lose that first push, because it's so hard to get back there. By the time they do, it's like what we saw with Phoenix. By the time they do, they're at almost 100 ticket deficit, and it's almost impossible, unless you pulled off some of the shots that Phoenix did in the positioning, it's almost impossible to come back from that.
And on the topic of positioning, they were able to take Bravo via wire, and taking Bravo is a very difficult proposition. In this map, I actually have Bravo not situated correctly. Let me move it a bit. Bravo's right here. When we talk about Bravo, Bravo, it has a lot of exposure along wire. It has a lot of exposure along a hotel. It has a lot of exposure along B ramp. Other than the little fountain within Bravo, which is right where this B is right now, there's only a few areas where you can hide, but you're always going to be exposed at least from one position or another. And one thing that I noticed about Team Phoenix was that they had great positioning along wire, a few instances around hotel, and along ramp. They were never pushing in until they were 100% sure that they could push in and have their buddies cover their move into Bravo as they get that flag cap.
Yeah, the only thing that I think that they could have done better was get the guy out of hotel faster. Guys, if you want to take B, then if you want to hold B especially, you have to have a guy in wire 2, and you have to have a guy in hotel. Those are the 2 strongest points. One of the reasons why hotel is so strong is because there's spawns in hotel. One of the reasons that wire is so strong is because there's spawns over on wire 1. So if you own B, you'll spawn most of the times in those 2 places. So it's very easy to reinforce if you get picked. And as daskro said, it's so wide open, it's very, very hard to find any cover on there. And if you have those 2 angles, you pretty much got it covered.
Yeah, I would imagine that you can cover 75 to 90% of the spots within Bravo just by holding those 2 positions. And I'll tell you, having 2 positions to hold an entire point like that, and they're very, very well defended positions because there's a lot of little windows and holes that you can use to your advantage to take cover while engaging enemies. That's a big deal.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the more area you can cover without having to expose yourself or move into other positions, the better. I mean, that's why Snipe went back over to Toad, as you saw later on in the game when they did finally get that 2 cap, because he can see the whole right side of that map. I mean, any push that they could have made, he could call it out right there, and then Phoenix could act accordingly depending on what he saw.
Yeah, and that snipe position was critical in this victory. They had guys along wire 2. They had guys around hotel and a long hotel. But remember, it's a 5 versus 5 match, and so with snipe being over at Toad, he was able to see that entire right flank and see them push up and use that second floor building to his advantage. He was able to stop a lot of pushes, at least 2 or 3 right pushes. And then that clutch move at the very end where he takes out the guy who's pushing him and he realizes that there's another guy pushing on Charlie. He waits until he's pushing from the Charlie buildings on a Charlie point and then gets that epic headshot at the very end. That was some really incredible stuff.
Yeah, that was awesome. And, you guys may be wondering, okay, why was that so clutch? Well, here's the thing. At that moment, the Extreme team did have more tickets than Phoenix, so they could have spawned bomb on C, and they could have just power burned it because the only guy that was actually back there to do anything was Sleet at that time. Now, he has to watch his spawns. He can't just jump down. And also, they've been sitting in those spots holding it for quite some time, so they're running low on ammo. As we saw with Opti, he was down to his pistol. So Snipe had maybe another mag, and that was about it. And so it was very, very clutch moment to be able to stop that push dead in its tracks and not let them spawn bomb back there and power burn C.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think if he wouldn't have got that headshot at the very end, I think they very well could have lost it.
Yes.
It would have been a power bomb on a Charlie. They would have capped Charlie, and then it would have become a super defensive game on Team Extreme because they just got to wait for the tickets to bleed out. That's all they have to do. They have to wait for Phoenix to come to them. It puts them at the advantage, and it could have turned very quickly.
Absolutely.
If it would have been a little bit different.
Absolutely. Now, the one thing that I think Extreme Team should have done differently this game, I think they should have put less emphasis on trying to get A, because I noticed there was a couple of times where they had like 3 guys back on A. I think they should have just said, okay, you got A. We'll send 1 or 2 guys to probe you, but the rest of them needed to kind of fall back and play super defensive on those 2 flags, because as we already stated, B is very easy to hold. C is fairly easy to hold if you can stop the push from yard. But, A is not that important. There's almost no strategic advantage to that particular flag right there, especially if they cap, B or C. So,
and I think that you're absolutely right. We saw this actually at the very end because let's flip the teams around. What if it was Team Extreme that had Bravo Charlie, and it was Phoenix who only had Alpha? If Team Extreme would have had the same layout or similar layout as Team Phoenix, and they would have adopted that throughout the start and just held Bravo Charlie, they very well could have won this. And we saw how important it is just to hold Bravo Charlie and how easy it is because the lanes are very identifiable. With guys near wire, with guys near Toad, you can cover all the lanes to Bravo Charlie, and you can give them Alpha, and it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And both of these teams are really good teams. So, hopefully you guys realize that it's not, one of them is not just worse than the other or anything like that. The map plays a lot to do with this, especially since we said that the second round was a blowout. Like I said, the map plays a big role in how these games play out. But if you guys notice, both teams were struggling. They were both struggling. Both had good shots. Both had, I imagine that Extreme Team had good comms. I know that they were definitely putting people, for the most part, in the right places. So, both these teams are high level, and that's something that you got to remember when you come into these matches.
That's right. So, any closing thoughts, Brett, before we call this one over?
You know what? Not really. Like I said, I pretty much already explained all I have to explain. I would like to add, though, a little bit of shameless self-promotion here. As daskro has already been casting for the last year, I have just started. So if you guys are interested, you can head on over to my channel, and I just posted up a video of Extreme Team and Exertus. Excellent game. Excellent game. So if you guys are interested, you can definitely go check that out. And if you guys have games, if you have scrims, if you have matches, anything that's just epically awesome, it can be 8s, it can be 5s, it can be 12s, whatever it is, as long as it's a match or a scrim, please send them in at battlefieldreplays@gmail.com. We would love to see them. We need at least 3 points of view. It can be of your team or a mix of your team and their team, but we need 3 points of view and 720p. So please send those in. We'd love to cast them.
Yes, please do send in your replays, your point of views at battlefieldreplays@gmail.com. You can check out the links below. And then also, again, check out Brett's channel. It's also in the links below. I'm really excited that Brett is doing more of these commentaries, and I want to support his channel, and so please go to his channel, subscribe. If you like the commentaries that I do, you're going to love the commentaries that Brett does as well. So I hope to see his sub count increase. If you guys don't, I'm going to be very upset, I'll tell you. So all that being said, I think we're good to go, and so thanks for tuning in, guys, and until next time.
Bye.